What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk with Broach, and what I have here for you today is a little new. It's different. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and Jake Arrieta news. Now, before we begin, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment if you'd like to, because I enjoy speaking with you guys. The Philadelphia Phillies go out and they sign Jake Arrieta to 3 years, $75 million a year, and this is what that says to me. This management thinks the team is ready to start making moves and move forward and start winning baseball games. Are you kidding me? That is beautiful. What this says to me is we're going out, we're going to start spending money. We think we have a chance to make the wild card. And people are freaking out about that. Some guys say it's too early to go for the wild card, which to me I agree with. But when you have a 1-2 punch, now you got Arrieta, you got Nola. I think we are an arm away from a wild card race. I think that there are too many great squads out there that have an upper hand, especially looking through the NL. But are you kidding me? We signed an all-star like that. He was dominating for the Cubs. Now, the last year and a half obviously wasn't his greatest, but that's not a problem. He is going to be a huge piece to this. He's a champion. He brings a veteran leadership. It's going to be awesome. He's going to come into Citizens Bank Park. He's going to feel this crowd. It's just going to be fantastic. And there's no way this doesn't help this young Phillies squad. Just looking around to see the leaders of each division, you have the Nats, you have the Cubs winning the Central, and then in the West you probably have the Dodgers, right? On top of that, you have the Diamondbacks in the West, and the Rockies hang in there, along with the Cardinals. Are we going to be able to compete with that with the wild card situation with just Arrieta and Nola as our starting pitchers? Probably not. We have a young lineup. We have young guys. You know, with Odubel Herrera and Franco coming back, being guys who have been here for a while now, is Franco going to bring something to the table to the point where he's going to be absolutely dominating? I don't know. People are a little nervous with him. I saw something on Twitter. He's one of those players you keep trusting, you trust, and if you trade him away, that's when he becomes an MVP of the league. So, you know, you got to keep trusting him that he's going to figure out his way. We have young lineup, Nick Williams, Rhys Hoskins. Is he going to be able to continue that beautiful home runs that he did last season? Who knows? But I think what this does is it brings us up a notch. Are we going to be winning 80 games this year now? Did we go from 70 to 80 with Arrieta? But that's a possibility. I think we obviously jumped up and we are starting to make moves. Looking at the NL East in general, I mean, you have the Braves who are rebuilding. Miami, come on, with unloading all their stars, that's clearly a rebuild. And then you have the Mets. And I'm not afraid of the Mets. Obviously, the Nationals are going to destroy the NL East. That's what it is. But when you look at the other three squads, this Phillies team, I think, has a great chance. And if not, they're the next ready squad to move forward. But when it comes to the NL as a whole, with just 2 starting pitchers, I don't know if we're ready to compete for that wild card spot yet. But I love the move. Without a doubt. It was a beautiful move. It was a great move. We're moving forward. This team is taking a big step, and that's what I love to see. The Eagles effect is legit. It is a real thing. The city has seen teams ready to make moves right now because of the way this Eagles team brought the city out. It's the truth. This is a big-time signing. His ERA was obviously a little bit up last year, but if you look at a whole from 2014 to 2006, dominating. And maybe he just needs to move on a little bit, get a different scenery. Sometimes that happens. New scenery is great for players. You just got to look at it, appreciate it for what it is. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but we have money to spend. We never go out and spend money for this Philadelphia Phillies squad. That's something you just don't see as of late. When you go to ESPN.com this morning and you hit that MLB tab, the headline is, by adding Jake Arrieta, Phillies send $75 million message that they are ready to contend. And this is where the topic comes from. I mean, people are out there reporting that this Philadelphia Phillies team is ready to start contending now. And I agree with that. I just think, could you imagine one more arm? Just throwing out ideas. Archer. Could you imagine an Archer, Arrieta, Nola? I mean, that's 3 pitchers. 2 is just might not be enough for me because the bullpen is still being used a lot. I could be wrong, but I really don't think I am on this one. We need more starting pitching. And if you know how this works and how the MLB works, starting pitching is obviously huge. And I just don't know if we have enough. Unless somebody steps up big this year. Vinny, does he step up? Does he have a big year? I mean, he's inconsistent sometimes. He can't go late in the games, and that's a problem for a starting pitcher. We need someone that we can really rely on that goes late in the ball games. But regardless, the takeaway is the Phillies make a move to start getting better and move forward. They sign Arrieta to a 3-year, $75 million deal, which is a huge thing for this team. He's declining, some would say. Or does he just need a little shake and bake, a nice little new scenery? I think it's a fantastic move for this Philadelphia Phillies organization. It really is. Just not only for what he brings to the table on the field, but in the dugout, in the locker room. We have a young team. He's a champion. He dominated the World Series and the playoff run. He brings a veteran presence to this ball club, and you just can't hate it. You can't. So that's my take on it. With that being said, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment if you'd like to, because I enjoy speaking with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Hey, go Phils. It's the first time. Go Phils. We're getting there, boys.